Test, test. All right.
It's working.
Yeah, it's rolling. All right, have at.
All right, good afternoon for TidBit Tuesday.
Hello and welcome.
Yeah, so TidBit Tuesday is kind of every Tuesday we decide on a topic, and I decided this week I would take over and decide on what the topic would be.
So she did actually tell me what it is.
Yeah.
And we've been discussing about how we're gonna each embarrass each other, but I think we decided to hold off on that. So we're gonna tell the true story.
The last two TidBit Tuesdays have kind of been like, what's been in our bag, and the last one was kind of like a techie one, what we like to read, entertainment while we're on the road. So I thought we'd get a little bit more into the personal side of things, which we started TidBit Tuesday with. And
it's fun to like swing between the two. I don't want to make it like all personal stuff and like all tech stuff. I don't know.
And we just had a live stream, and I think a lot of you asked like how Josh and I met. We've done a video on our
wedding
proposal and our wedding, but we've never done a video on how we met.
You know, there's an entire show on that premise, How I Met Your Mother. It's like 10 seasons or plus or something like that.
On how you met.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is we need to make this into a long series. This video isn't going to be the whole story. We're going to spread it out over the next 3 years of videos.
It's kind of a fairly long story, so it's good to dedicate like one video to it.
All right, fine.
Not 10. I feel like you'd get a little bored.
Did you guys notice that we're kind of like color coordinated today?
We decided to be cute.
We did actually do this on purpose. Basically, I put on green shorts, and then Ashley was like, "Oh, they're cute. You should match me." And I was like, "I have a green shirt, so we're both wearing all green today."
So you're welcome. But so to go with the cute vibes that we're letting out in our green matching wear, we wanted to talk about how we met. Now, Josh and I stories are kind of different with how he how he proposed. So I think we'll just go into it and we'll interrupt each other as we go because we both have different stories.
It all started about 25 years ago.
So my grandma was a daycare provider. So my sister and I hung out at her daycare every once in a while. I don't know if my mom was working at the time or if she got some time off, but
my cousin went to your grandma's daycare.
Yeah. And so that's like where our first meeting. We don't remember it, but
was it my cousin's birthday party?
Yeah, so it was Sammy's birthday party, and someone had taken a picture, and there we are, little baby Josh and little baby Ashley.
And we're in the same room. We obviously have like no real recollection of this because we were like babies essentially.
Yeah, so we grew up in the same town.
Right.
So that's
and they had that connection even from the very beginning.
Yeah, that's how I grew up with his cousin in my grandma's daycare, and then throughout the years there were just different times where Josh and I were a part of each other's lives, but not like indirectly, not directly.
My mother also used to teach soccer or football if you're from anywhere else in the world than the U.S.
Yeah.
And she's actually very good at it. I have to shout out my mom. She was college qualified to teach at like the college level football, so she was very good. Yeah. What she was doing teaching Ashley's sister's soccer team, I don't know.
Yeah, and your sister.
And my sister. She got more qualifications over the years, I think is how that works. Anyways, so she was teaching my younger sister Cassie and Ashley's younger sister Sarah their soccer team together, and so again our lives would kind of intermingle with that. Like I'd
go
see them around
tournaments and we like camp in the same camping ground and stuff. But never did we do anything together.
No. The first, I don't think Ashley even remembers this part, but the very first recollection I have of Ashley, like solidly in my brain, is at my younger sister Cassie's birthday party. Sarah and I suppose Ashley,
my sister,
had been invited, and they were there, and like I had been cornered by all the girls at some point, and they were all like, "So who do you like? Who do you like?" And I was like, I don't know, Sarah. Like, I was just picking a name basically.
But no,
which is
he
her
had
sister.
to choose one. He probably would have said every single one of us girls.
I like girls. I'll put it out there.
But it was hard for him to choose just one.
Yeah.
And he chose my sister.
Yeah. And then they were like, and who else? I'm like, so I have to come up with more names? Okay. I was like, and her probably, and I pointed at Ashley.
I don't remember even being at his house, to be honest.
She was there, and at that point I had seen Ashley around already. So in in my memory of that moment, I remember having remembered her from before.
Yeah.
So I don't actually remember her from before, but I remember that in that moment I knew her from
So
before.
funny.
Because I was still young and I just knew that she had been around.
Yeah.
And I always thought you were actually older, like much older than me.
It's because I'm so mature.
She's 3 months older than you guys. But I always imagined her as like an older girl. So
Yeah.
I don't know what it was.
Well, because I don't think that I hung out with like my sister's soccer team and the girls and from that, because they were 2 years younger than me, so
Yeah.
I wasn't in that group.
And that's probably who I did hang out with the most because
Yeah.
I had all sisters growing up.
Yeah, so then also like church events, like lock-ins. Josh's best friend was a really good friend of mine and my sister's, and so we kind of connected in that way through church events, but like never really spent any time together.
You're glazing over that moment. Ashley, this is one of Ashley's favorite memories of me because she always describes me as this nerdy kid. And
Oh, he
one of the
was.
reasons why she describes me as this nerdy kid is because
He
my
was.
friend Chet and I at these church event lock-ins would play things like lightsabers, like we'd have lightsaber battles with flashlights.
In high school.
Who cares what age it is? We were having fun. And I wasn't trying to impress
Oh my
anyone,
gosh.
and that's why she liked me, because I didn't care what anyone
I did
thought.
not like you
She
at that
loved
time.
me. No, you were immediately attracted to me, like this animal attraction. Yeah.
That was not the case.
I think I like Stephanie at that point more than you, which is her best friend.
Oh yeah, and she's nerdy. Like you guys are the same, but
Stephanie and I are basically the same people, so shout out Stephanie if you're watching. I still love you, but not in that way, sorry.
so I practically married my best friend
Yeah.
in the boy version.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyways, so then we like I remember high school going to pictures and then running into you and being
The high school photos?
yeah, like senior photos they take for the yearbook before the year starts, and I was like in line, and Josh came out after taking his photo, and I was
Uh-huh.
like, Josh Brown? And like I stopped you.
She didn't explain why this is significant. I didn't actually go to that high school.
He didn't go to school there, and I was like, what is he doing here taking his picture for the high school yearbook? It was so strange, and so I was shocked to see him there.
I was doing a program that let me go to college instead of high school, but it was through that high school. So I never actually went to that high school. I was going to college. But my mom really wanted senior photos for some reason. I still don't understand that mom. But she wanted senior photos, so I went there to get senior photos.
It was like super brief interaction, but I totally remember it for some reason. It just is in my mind.
And in fact, if I'm not mistaken, my mom made me retake those photos because I'm not wearing the same shirt in my photos that Ashley remembers me wearing on that day.
Yeah, so then this is where it all began.
After high school, Ashley went away and did a program called Discipleship Training School in New Zealand and Fiji. And this is where Ashley basically got her travel bug. Like, this is what ignited it, I think. And that was like a 6-month program that you did. And when you came back, everyone was talking about Ashley Wigline. That was her name.
Because I had left town, I guess?
You had left town.
And Josh had made friends with my
your ex-boyfriend
at the time.
We were working together, and he was hanging out in my circle of friends at the time.
Yeah.
And then again, my best friend was friends with her sister, and just everyone was talking about Ashley. Like, she came back, she was weird, she was different. She like
oh my gosh.
The trip, the experience absolutely changed you as a person.
It did change me, yeah.
And everyone was talking about it. Even my personal close friends who had no connection to you were like,
that's so
Ashley
strange.
Brown came over to my house and she played this CD, and she was like, there was angels on the CD, and everyone was looking at you weird, like, she's telling us there's angels singing on the CD. And everyone was like, that's weird.
Oh, it's so funny. Yeah,
So,
I
needless to
definitely,
say, she was the talk of the town.
it changed my life, and it was a great experience, and I came back with world experiences, travel experiences, and not everyone understood that, I don't think.
Oh, totally.
But I was willing to talk about it, and it was great. So, when I came back, I wasn't really interested in guys. I didn't want like a relationship. There were 2 guys that I kind of hung out with often, and I knew that they liked me, but I didn't want anything further. But one of them,
they was hoping for more.
Yeah, one of them they were part of my Bible study group, and one of them I invited to my sister's birthday party. And this is
Stringing them along.
where
Girls.
What? He
Stop
was my
that.
friend.
Stop that.
This is where Josh and I kind of started our little romance, I guess. I was there with another boy, and Josh did not care.
So my best friend, Chet, invited me to go to this birthday party because we wanted to hang out that night. But he's like, I've got a birthday I've got to go to, and it was her sister's birthday.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll come along, and I was like, is Ashley going to be there? Because I had always been interested in her from a young age, as we sort of explained. And she came back, and now everyone was talking about her, and I was like, I'd like to see her. Is Ashley going to be there? And he's like, yeah, come on. So I went there, and I basically went there because my friend was going and because I wanted to see Ashley.
Yeah.
And then I saw immediately that she was there with another guy, but I also recognized immediately that she was not interested in that guy. So I was like, I don't care. I'm gonna talk to her, basically.
He was pretty bold, like, yeah.
Why wouldn't I be? Like,
I don't know. So it was, we joked around, we talked about like my experience with YWAM and my travels.
We played
he was
Spoons.
interested.
We played Spoons together, which is a game where you have to like work as a team partner. Ashley was my teammate. You had to like make like a secret hand motion
like
or something.
A code.
Like a secret
once
signal.
you have 4 of a kind.
And then like you have to work together. It was cute.
Yeah.
We bonded.
We played ping pong and you hit me in the butt with your paddle.
Did I?
And I was like, whoa. I don't know if it was intentional or something, but you hit me in the butt, and I was like, whoa.
We were flirting. It was
Yeah,
classic high school-ish aged flirting. We were out of high school at that point, but it was like that age range flirting.
Yeah. So
largely innocent.
Needless to say, we shut the party down. Everybody left, and we were the last ones there. Josh stayed to help to clean up, I think. We were just the last ones there.
I was quite the charmer, apparently.
Yeah. The other guy left a bit upset.
Dejected, I would say.
Situation. And...
Sorry, other guy.
Yeah.
But you didn't have a chance. I'm just saying.
So when Josh and I left, he went outside and I went outside and we said our good nights.
She to her car, mine to mine.
Yeah,
mine.
I thought he was going to ask for my phone number. Like, he had no way of getting a hold of me or anything, and we had a good night, so I thought, well, you know, like, I don't know, like, wouldn't he want to get a hold of me again? But he didn't say anything. So when I walked past his car, he started rolling the window down really slowly. And I was like, he's going to ask me for my number. He's going to ask for a way to get a hold of me. And
then I rolled the window back up because you see it was quite foggy out that night and my windows had fogged over and I couldn't see out of the mirror. So I had to roll the window up and down.
And I was like, what the heck? Like, this guy was supposed to ask my phone number or want to see me again or whatever, but he didn't after that full night of just chatting and hanging out and having a good time.
And we were driving the same way home, and when I went to pull off, I flashed my lights at her like, hey, good night, goodbye.
Yeah.
And drove off.
Yeah, and I drove home, and I, like, on my way home, I was just praying, and I was like, I like this guy. It's a weird feeling, and I don't know what's gonna happen here, but, like, this is totally in your hands because I'm not down to just have, like, fun. Like, I'm interested in marriage, and I don't want to just date to date. Like, yeah, so if this is supposed to happen, Lord, let it happen, and I just let it go.
So she was driving home.
All on my drive home.
I called my friend, my best friend, and said, hey, you have Ashley's number, right? And he's like, yeah, sure, here you go, let me get it for you. And like he called her sister or text or whatever, got Ashley's phone number. But before Ashley got home, I had her number and I called her. And I was like...
No, once I got home, I drove up into the driveway and you called.
Oh, okay.
So I was just there.
Yeah. So I went down to the waterfront. I lived really close to the water, and I was hanging out at just a place I grew up in down by the water. And I was just like, I should call her. So I called her, and I was like, hey, I had a really good time. I like you, and I want to hang out again. What are you doing Saturday?
It was like the next day, I think.
It was like a day or two away from there, because I was like, we should actually hang out. Like, let's have a date. So I said, what are you doing Saturday? All right, cool. Let's go on a date. I don't know, what were you thinking? Like, this is crazy, or I don't know.
No, it's like, yeah, let's check it out. Let's see what happens. So we ended up going bowling, or he invited me to go bowling, and he did not do his research. Because once we got there, all the lanes were full of people bowling, like,
it was
legit.
a tournament.
Yeah.
I didn't know this was a tournament. How are you supposed to know there's a bowling tournament going on? You just check the paper and be like, oh yes, the bowling tournament's on Saturday. Of course, I won't be able to get a lane. No, I was like, let's go bowling. And then they're like, sorry, they're all full. She still blames me for that to this day.
Yeah, when you take a girl on the first date, you're supposed to do your research. Be prepared.
It's the bowling alley.
So there's another place down the road that had a lot of really fun things to do, like laser tag.
It was a pretty ghetto little theme park. Like,
like games, like arcade games, almost like an arcade.
Yeah, it was basically an arcade that also had a mini golf.
And we did like pool. We played pool a couple times, and then he came over. I invited him over to my grandparents' house for dinner.
Was it that same night?
Yeah. And then we hung out there with our family.
I remember. I'm almost positive that you have like you always tell me, or used to tell me at least, that there was this memory you had of me playing with the stuffed animal.
Yeah.
Was I doing it for a kid, or was I just being silly?
Doing it. You were being weird.
Yeah. All right, I was being weird. I don't remember exactly, but I was making this stuffed animal like jump. I can't remember.
Yeah, but
it was endearing to her.
Yeah,
apparently.
everything was pretty good and super innocent and really enjoyable.
Yeah.
And then I invited you to my birthday.
Yeah, which was like 2 weeks later, right?
Yeah, and then you got me a CD, which was a Chris Rice CD, and it ended up being all about love. He had no idea. He just knew that I like Chris Rice.
That same guy that had been at her birthday had been pre-invited to her birthday, so he was there, and sad to say
he was still a friend. I wouldn't have invited him.
He was wallowing the whole time. At that point, I felt a little bad for him.
Was attracted to really emotional guys.
And then you rebounded on me, who's like the opposite of emotional.
Yeah, dramatic still though. But that's it. I think from there, like, we had a few dates. We ended up hanging out with each other's families quite often.
Yeah.
We dated for 9 months and we're engaged for 2 months.
Well, hold on.
We're married.
Like, she said she wouldn't actually date me yet. She's like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna date you. I'm gonna give you a 2-month trial run as friends,
Yeah.
and then after 2 months, I'll know if I want to date you. So for 2 months, we hung out under the pretense that we were just friends. But basically, every time we hung out, I said, just so you know, we are dating.
Yeah.
And at 2 months, you will make it official with me, but we are dating.
This video is really long, but there are other things that happened, like Josh getting mono while we were dating, and then giving me mono.
My best friend's sister, I had made out with her. Hello. This was like several months before meeting Ashley. I made out with my best friend's sister. She had mono, gave it to me. It incubated for like 6 months. Then Ashley and I started dating, and I got her mono. She had to drop out of college, and then and then
the 9 months that we dated before we were engaged for 2. Oh, my parents were upset. It was a really big deal. Like. And then, like, Josh got rid of a cat that
Oh, that's a whole nother story.
Yeah. We have so many stories. We have so many, like, strange situations that we've been through, but I think that it's kept our relationship exciting. Yeah. Adventurous.
That about wraps up how we met. We met over years, essentially.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I knew who you were. I just didn't know.
We didn't know each other.
You. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I just remember another thing that she always brings up about me at some event that we were going to. I was working for a company called Cutco. If you're from the U.S., you may know them. It's basically a multi-level marketing company, and they sold knives. And I had brought them to that party, and because I think I had just come from a meeting with them, and she like quotes me to this day of like, a woman looks the most beautiful in a wedding dress or something like that. Like,
yeah, you said that, but
in the context of the situation, I'm sure it made sense in the conversation. But now she quotes me on it, and it sounds really funny and weird.
Yeah, you were like all about women in wedding dresses and how beautiful.
The way you say that sounds very creepy.
Well,
rest assured,
I remember it
in the conversation.
And I actually think that Stephanie, my best friend, was like, "That was kind of weird." Like,
maybe.
But I think I thought it was sweet. So I don't know. When you're like 18, 19, 20.
You're still figuring ish out.
Things, get blurry. Like,
and we old
are
now.
Sweet and cute. Back then.
I mean, I'm practically dying right now.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's our Tidbit Tuesday. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let us know down below in the comments how you met the love of your life.
That'd be fun.
Or how you met the person that you're with.
And I'm going to pin a comment on this video asking you guys for suggestions on next week's video. That's the one that I get to choose. So I'd be happy to hear what you guys have to ask. Ask about us, relationships, the channel, travel.
Yeah.
I'd like to know what you guys want to know.
Yeah, so So thank you so much for hanging out with us, and we'll see you in the next video. All our next videos are in India, and they're super fun and interesting, and a little bit of, yeah, just hardships coming your way.
All right. Au revoir.
Bye.